was a really angry kid. I was fighting all the time, a lot with adults as well, because down in the country there's the one pub and everyone drinks at that pub, and Friday night, fight night. I was getting a real bad name for myself. Depression was 16, 17, young kid, teenager, you know, like, what am I doing here? Like, that's where I really needed to get out of the country. And I was really keen to get out to food, like, go see the world, you know. I knew there was more out there. And that's when fighting took off. My name is Tennessee Waite. I'm 26 years old and I was born in Pemberton, WA. I've always loved fighting. If I didn't have a punching bag, I would get a truck tyre and hang that out of the tree. If I didn't have a truck tyre, I'd just get a gas bottle and start hitting into that. I'd find a way, you know. My whole family hate me fighting. They never wanted me to do it, ever. They just don't like it. Like, my dad loves it. He's old school like that. He's always been fighting, but my mum, she'd be wanting to jump in the ring and beat the guy that's bashing me, so. Fighting, to me, it's more than just like, you know, a sport or anything else. It's a lifestyle. Like, every single gym I've been to, it's a community, it's a family. Everyone's there to look out for everyone. Everyone wants the best for everyone. Everyone's here to lose weight or better themselves in some way, you know, which is why I got into fighting. So, like, it motivates me to get up out of bed, go to training, see the people, see my trainer, get a hard work in, you know. Like, I could not be working and just sitting in my bed all day doing nothing, you know. Like, I have to be doing something. I got the message from Mark Hunt, or I messaged him on Facebook, messaged him saying I was an angry kid and stuff like that, and he's the one that messaged me back. And when he replied, man, I was like a 2-year-old kid, you know, just jumping out of his shorts. He said, listen, mate, if you want to get into fighting, don't give up on everything, because it's not for everyone. But if you're serious, this is my gym, this is where we're at, come over. So I packed my shit and I drove over there. Initial first 2 weeks was fucking hard. That nearly broke me. That really came close. I remember every day it was a fucking struggle. I wanted to come home so bad, but I couldn't. Like, I went over there homeless. I was living in my car for the first 2 weeks. I told the people I was, like, the guys I was training with, that I was living in my car. They were like, you idiot, like, move your stuff in here. And, you know, they were such good people. And these guys got me a job concreting. They let me live in the gym. They really took me in. They were happy with me. They thought, oh, this is a good kid. And taught me the good stuff about fighting, you know, like all the benefits from it, all the discipline. You know, they helped me out in the real world. So it wasn't just the fighting, it was everything that came with it, you know. It wasn't until I got to meet Mark. To me, he was a father figure back then. He was just, because he was the man, you know, he's going around kicking ass. I'm like, wow, how does he do it all? And like, every time he would talk or tell a story, I'd just be there listening, like stargaze, you know, and that's where I, basically what I listened to and how I grew up. Just, he looks you in the eye, he tells you what's happened and what's going on in his life, and I could respect that so much, because when I was growing up, I had a big fallout with my family, like my dad especially. It's like, no son should be growing up afraid of their father. You know, I was too afraid of him to go for anything, because he was a big bad man. When I was 16, we moved to Northcliffe. My mum started working behind the bar, and so my dad would come after work drinking behind the bar, and I'd just fall asleep on a pool table watching all the crazy shit they did. And it was just like nuts, you know? And I was like, wow. My dad was very different when he was drunk. I was more likely to go up and pick on him when he was drunk, because he's just so stupid, than when he was sober. He's terrifying sober. I didn't respect him in that term. It wasn't until I got back from doing all my MMA and being away for so long that they were like, wow, like I can respect that, man. Like you're your own man now. And you know, like I think like any family, there's going to be speed bumps, but it's when those speed bumps happen, a lot of the past comes back. It's hard for me to go, all right, you know, this is not them anymore, this is them now, and it's not too bad. We're all trying to help each other out. I want to commit to boxing like I did when I committed to Mark Hunt and going over there and giving everything up and just started like fresh, you know, and pretty much what I wanted to do with boxing, because here with boxing you can see your progress, you can see the weight you're losing, you can see the skills you're picking up, you can actually see it, and it's great, it's awesome. There's so many different types of fighters and everyone pushes to strive for the best, and I think what it takes to be a boxer or a fighter is just dedication. If you want to be a fighter, then be a fighter. Put in the training, fight. You got to do it. It's as simple as that. And a lot of people think fighting, it's a solo thing. It's not. It's a team effort, you know. There's so much that goes into it.
So my name's Danny Hayes. I'm 31 years old now, and I'm the boxing coach, the head coach. My main goal now is to get somebody further than what I got to in boxing. Somebody said it to me years ago, I like boxing because it's just me, it's not just you. You can't win a fight without your sparring partners, without the people that you're running next to, without the people that you're punching next to on the bag.
It's our friends, it's our family that worry like a lot. It's not just, oh look, he's fighting tonight and let's say he wins, good on him, you know. People don't see all the heartache and the work that goes behind it, you know.
It's a team sport. It's a team sport a lot more than what people think.
And it's good not knowing you're the only one going in the war, you know. You got other people that's here for the journey, you know, that push and strive for the same thing, which is awesome. And when you go on that journey together and it pays off in the ring, happy days. Like not much gets closer than that. You're really happy when it all pays off at the end. And that's when I'm at my happiest. It's just when I've had a fight and we're all celebrating, like, woo, we did it. The work's paid off. You can have a drink now. You get a lot further in life being the nice guy than you do being the bad guy. I used to think I was untouchable and could do anything, get away with anything, and it's just not the case. It's not true. It took me a while, and I've learnt like the hard way, you know, because I'm a slow fucking learner, man. But everything I've learned, I've taken on board, and I strive to push it in life now, which is being a good person, you know. I think everyone knows right from wrong when they grow up, and you got to push for the right. You need something in life that's going to push you forward. And like for me, it's to have my own gym that I could grab some couple young angry kids and help them get into fights and make them see a better outlook, you know. It's refreshing knowing that I'm still young, I've still got an opportunity to prove something, that I'm not useless, that I can, you know, just do something. That's something I can tell my kids that I'm proud about, you know, this is what I did, and I want to make something of myself.